Hey guys, good morning. How we doing? It's Thursday, March 26th, and we're gonna do another lesson. And this one I thought we would do strictly in video and pretty much like how we used to do it in the classroom. I would give you a worksheet, I'd do a couple with you on the board together, and then set you loose to finish the worksheet. And so that's what we're gonna kind of do today. I'm gonna do the first couple with you, and then the rest of them will be yours and your own to finish up and post by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you haven't noticed, I kind of give you 24 hours to do your work. I post something at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's due the next day at 8 o'clock in the morning. Unless, of course, it's an assessment, like the day we took the test, we had to do it that day. But my general rule is you have 24 hours. I know a lot of you are night owls. I am not, but a lot of you are, and you're doing your work at 1 or 2 in the morning, which is fine if you choose to. But know that I cannot answer questions at 1 or 2 in the morning. So you may want to shift that a little bit. However, it's posts at 8 in the morning and it's due at 8 the next morning. So 24 hours to do your little assignment. And this one is kind of a little easier actually than the ones you already did this week. We're going to plug in numbers and we're going to be using our PEMDAS with this. Let's go ahead and get started. This is called evaluating functions. And after we're done with this lesson and what we did earlier in the week, it'll all tie together on Friday's lesson. So you'll see kind of how they link together. But this particular one, it's just a plugin. So if you look here, we have a function g of a. That's how you read that, g of a. A being the variable, the unknown, and it's equal to 2a plus 3. Well, then we're asked to find g of negative 7. So pretty much what that means is we're going to plug in negative 7 everywhere we see an a. So we're going to have g of negative 7 equals 2 parentheses negative 7 plus 3. Now, you may be thinking, why did I put that in parentheses? Well, it's because I've got a 2 squeezed up against an a, so I have to indicate that that's a multiplication somehow, and this is another way to do it, just putting parentheses around that negative 7. Then we know from PEMDAS we have to do the multiplication first, so that's negative 14 plus 3, and then we get an end result of negative 11. So our whole answer for this entire thing is negative 11. Guys, that's it. You're just taking the number in the parentheses and plugging it in. All right, let's take a look at the second one. So this one, different variables, but still work the same way. F of n. So n is our variable. We've got n cubed plus 3. And we're supposed to find f of negative 1. So that means everywhere we see an n, we're replacing it with a negative 1. Now again, I'm going to use parentheses because I have to cube that number. And I have to cube the whole number. I have to cube the negative 1 in my calculator, which means I have to put in negative 1. Here, I'll put it over here. You have to put in negative 1 in parentheses, raise it to the third power. So it's negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1, which is negative 1. Then we add 3 to it, so negative 1 plus 3 gets us a value of 2. So our answer for this one is 2. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to do one more with you, and then I'm going to set you loose, okay? This one I'm going to do just because it's got a couple extra negatives and with a squared thing, and we're just going to get another example out of it. And then you only have 7 left to do on your own once I'm done here. So the first one is a negative 2. We're taking out the a value and we're plugging in negative 7. But that's squared minus 1. So negative 2, plug in the negative 7 and square it, minus 1. Now you may be thinking, what do you do first? You have to do the exponent first, guys. Negative 2 will stay there. You have to do negative 7 squared. Negative 7 squared ends you with 49. Positive 49, don't forget about that. Negative 7 squared is positive 49. Okay, then order of operations tells me I have to multiply these two values together. So I end up with negative 98 minus 1. So the entire answer for this guy is negative 99. Okay, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. And so I know that you watched this video. Down here at the bottom, let's put a special question. Let's see, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Answer that for me at the bottom. That's how I know that you have watched this video. So mine, I'm kind of plain. It's vanilla. Got to put some sprinkles on the top and maybe some caramel sauce or something, but plain old vanilla is good for me. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll talk to you later.